break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs has been an trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome in. Feel a little awkward doing the intro, Raff. You're in studio. You're here. It's my left. In
You're
the
so
flesh.
close to me.
In person. If you guys want to put a face to the voice, Facebook, YouTube XL, channel 961. You can walk down 1040 O Street, say what's up to Raff, wave them through the window. All the Raff's roadies. If it's real and not just a rumor,
It's real.
you can show up tonight, and I will wave and we'll put you on camera. Raff, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. It's always preferred not to do the stream shows, but sometimes you absolutely need to, but always nice. Good to see you in the flesh. Every time I see you, Raff, I forget about how massive a human being you are. Because I'm not like tall, but I'm not short. I'm right about 6'2", and you are 6'7". You tower over me quite a bit, and I'm always a little bit alarmed. I forget about that every time.
I went and stood next to the John Cook statue today. On his pedestal, he goes about 6'7" too now.
Is he? Is that how tall it is?
Well, they have that on the pedestal with his name underneath it. So when you add those inches,
oh, okay.
I'm guessing in real life he's probably
it looks
6'4", probably.
Lifelike to John Cook himself when he was standing next to it in the photos.
Yeah,
but I think he was like standing on the platform. The John Cook platform was on.
Well, we've talked about it. I mean, whoever was commissioned to do that statue did an amazing job. I mean, just so good. Like it's John Cook. You're not sitting there going, well, who is that? Is that Terry Pettit? Speaking of that, I wonder where Terry Pettit statue. They'd probably need to work on that one too.
I talked to him morning. He actually had that question randomly without me hinting at it, and he doubled down with me. He agreed. Burroughs statue needs to happen. Jordan Burroughs statue.
Yeah, and that would be perfect. You could put that right out in front of the wrestling entrance.
I think, and you can get some pretty sick ideas for what shot you want as a stat. Do you want something from him at the Olympics? Yeah. You want something from him in his Husker? Like obviously, you're gonna go the Husker gear, I'd imagine, but you can do cool stuff symbolically with his Olympic, whether you want to like somehow you can figure it out. I don't know.
And they've got plenty of room. I mean, they like the John Cook statue. I mean, they put his record, his name. I mean, that was a pretty nice little, what they did. It's not just a statue, it's a tribute. You have plenty of sidewalk room there that I think you could do some cool stuff in there. I mean, then I mean, I know some people are like, well, there's been so many great volleyball players and stuff like that, but I mean, if you wanted to, I mean, you could, a Jordan Larson, so there's so much stuff you could do, so much cool stuff. And like we talked about, I just think it's really cool when you come in from out of town and say you don't have the connections to get in the stadium, or like me, like I probably could pull some strings to have gotten the stadium today, but it was just like, they're busy, they're doing their thing, you don't want to bug them, but there's enough stuff outside, so we checked out the John Cook statue. The rest, have been around, last time she was here, but yeah, it's cool having those things and those little trinkets around campus to where you can go, get a picture with.
Yeah. It's also, if you are an outsider, just walking around makes it way cooler scene. And we don't have hardly any. I don't know we have a lot of light bulbs around. Yeah. I know those are like art pieces, but Lincoln, we could be a little bit more creative when it comes to like highlighting our some of the greater athletes and coaches and people that have been here to build this place in Lincoln. One of my favorite places is Pepper Jack's, just simply because if you ever walk into one, they have like the very first firefighting crew, the very first, and like anytime you pay, history, whether it's sports or just the classical history, like, Lincoln does not seem to do enough.
You know how close I was to being in one of those pictures at Pepper Jack's?
How close?
Very close.
Like for football or? For
the record, for the most Pepper Jack's meat, on the sandwich in one sitting. Yeah, the owners of the original one on 132nd Center in Omaha.
That's where it started, was Omaha?
Yep.
I love Pepper Jack's. Okay.
Well, it was crazy about the story about this is they went corporate. They found the original owner sold and then they went corporate. But the original owners, actually, the guy, it was him and his wife. He owned Chartreuse Caboose here in Lincoln, Nebraska. And basically he got pushed out of Lincoln, or, it just wasn't busy enough. So they went and rebranded it. It came with Pepper Jack's on 132nd Center, opened up. It hit, big in Omaha. It was super popular. Well, I was working up in Omaha at the time. We started going there every Friday. So we went there for a while and I'd get one meat on the sandwich. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, but maybe a little bit bigger. So I asked him one, I go, could I get two? And that's where the guy, I believe it's the Gunner, when they add an extra meat, that was where the Gunner was born.
You created the Gunner?
Was the second meat. But see, it kept on going. Okay. Then I went 3. Then I went 4. Then I went 5.
Just like week after week, or the course slowly
This was
building
going
out?
I build up, about once every 2 weeks. Well, I got it up to 6. And then it come to find out the owner's wife, I went to high school with her son. And she's like, oh, Chris, we're gonna get you a picture up in here. Well, I ended up changing jobs, coming back to Lincoln to work, and I didn't see them again. But yeah, they were supposed to get a picture framed for me. And so every time I walk into Pepper Jack, it was pretty good. It was pretty cool for about a year or two, because any Pepper Jacks I walked into, all the people from the original Pepper Jacks kind of spread out and became managers. That when so I'd walk in and they'd remember me like, you're the one. And I ate free Pepper Jacks for probably 2 years straight.
Man, you're lucky, man. I'm gonna stop giving them free sponsors, but it is. If you guys want to sponsor Raff's good take on sports, I wouldn't mind it. One of the better spots to eat, in my mind. But
have you had Cheesesteak Grill?
Cheesesteak Grill, like at Pepper Jack's? Or
no, Cheesesteak Grill is out south of town. It's in a gas station. It's right by Culver's.
Oh, never.
You've got to try it.
Okay.
You've got to try
I need to expand my palate. I tell people all the time, I got like the palate of a taste buds of like a raccoon, dude. I'm like the worst when it comes to knowing great food. I usually whiff pretty good. It takes me a long time to enjoy things. Like even a Runza, took me way too long to enjoy a Runza. And then once I finally tried it, I realized they're phenomenal. But yeah, I've been way too picky for too long.
My problem is I lock into stuff.
Yeah,
and I feel, and now it's kind of with Tracy, it's kind of bad but she's a lot like me too. She can do the same thing. Like I love pizza. Like I'll get in a trend. Well, I'll eat a lot of pizza or Mexican food. I'll eat a lot of Mexican, but I'll do it like kind of over and over again. It's like, oh, well, try this, try that. And then I'm like, man, maybe I should, venture out. Like when I was here, Mr. Good Sense, I went to Mr. Good Sense for like 2 months straight. I mean, yes, I did lose like 35 pounds. I mean, it
I
works.
Had a lot of good sense when I worked for CIP,
but it was every single day.
Yeah.
And I was doing that one meal a day. I'd fast. And then for my one meal was Mr. Good Sense. I did that for, like 2 months straight. Never got sick of it. But some people, you eat Good Sense that's the only thing you eat. Yep. That's all I eat. And they're just like, that's crazy.
You want to hear the most insane version of this? And shout out to Hayden. He says 16th Old Cheney, Cheesesteaks Girls connected to the gas station. Also, love Raff, miss him in the morning. Where has he been? Exclamation point.
I've been in Alabama, but I'll put a little teaser out. Listen tomorrow morning. You might hear a familiar voice.
There you go. Oh, that'd be great for the people. I mentioned text line will light up. But it's a quick wrap up. The most extreme version I've ever seen of this. My dad, shout out Charles Arns in Harrington, Nebraska. He still does it today. For probably a good 40 plus years, he's been eating just a plain peanut butter sandwich every day for lunch.
Every day for lunch.
Every day for lunch.
I like it.
I don't know how he doesn't go insane with it.
Did you guys know Russ Holstein?
He came to our school and talked. Cedar Catholic.
He was hard.
He got us the gold football and everything that like I think is if you go win a Super Bowl, you get to go back to your high school and you give him like a gold football. That was cool. I remember I think I just made the window in time. I transferred from public to Cedar. The schools are right across the street.
Yeah.
So I'm probably 4th grade, and that was the year he actually came down here and spoke to us.
I remember one night he was back in Lincoln after he won the first Super Bowl, and he let me wear a Super Bowl ring for like a good half an hour. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Some of those guys, you see him. That was like my first look at. Oh, okay, NFL. It looks different. Like you start to realize, like, okay, if you're gonna get to that level, you got to be a different kind of human being, or at least put in an insane amount of work to get anywhere close to that. But no, it was cool. It was cool seeing him, and
I wonder where he's at these days. If he's still in Nebraska, text line if you know. I wonder if he's still in Nebraska. I have not seen it. It's been a while since I've seen Russ. Last time I saw him was when he let me wear a Super Bowl ring.
Last time I saw him was when he was back to our school.
Yeah.
So Russ Hookstein Field. That is a great question. I wonder if anybody doesn't know.
Where's Russ?
Where's Russ Hookstein? We don't have to dock his full address. Just a rough estimate.
Phone number, address. We'll give him a call on there. Hey, Russ.
Well, Raff, we still got like 10 minutes. What'd you think about the game? We lose to Michigan 30-27.
Okay, so when it was happening, it was hurting my heart because I thought we were going to be more physical.
Yeah.
I really did. And it just didn't come to fruition the way we'd expected. But as I've had a couple days to think about it, I'm glad Nebraska had the opportunity to play and see the physicality that Michigan brought, because the only way that we're going to gauge, and the only way we're going to get better is to play that competition. Like, I know that we're in the age of get your non-conference wins, so you have a chance to, have enough wins to get to, the championship or the playoff. I get that. However, these games here are the ones to where you see where you're at. And I think Nebraska saw that they're not quite where they need to be. It was their defensive line. It wasn't good. It was rough. But
it was more than just the linebackers too. Those guys were strong. You saw a few layers of that defense to where, I think we really keep easing and pointing out like the defensive line, but like our linebackers are pretty raw too in some spots. And I mean, how many sacks do we have total in the year? One?
Yeah. That you saw the missed tackles.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time.
Like they're you've seen it. And I think, when we've played the last couple of weeks, we played the teams that aren't as good. I mean, those are good for the psyche. It gave us a chance, the opportunity to play those younger players, because it's kind of a catch-22. Like, I love playing those teams where you're going to get a big lead. And now where Nebraska actually used it to their advantage and played a lot of players. Past years, we get in little slug fights, pillow fights, and not get to play all those players until like maybe late in the fourth quarter. But we got to play a lot of players. So those games served a purpose. But the game last week, that also served a purpose. It gives Nebraska a gauge. Now it gives them a chance where they can go and they can show tape. Like I was the offensive line that really caught me was I get on pass protect that you don't attack on pass protect. However, you don't let them get, and it just looked like their defensive ends, their outside linebackers, they were bringing the fight to Nebraska's offensive line, and they were getting into Nebraska's body. And that's what surprised me. So I think having that tape now where they can show and they can coach, I think that's going to be huge for, Nebraska's offensive line going forward. Defense, I look at the defense. There were some blown assignments, but there also were plays too where you've got to make the tackle.
Right position,
no matter
right
how
call.
good Justice Haynes was, you've still got to tackle. You've got to hang on until more people get there. And that was another thing that surprised me too, was I thought the tackling was, but
versus Houston Christian, that's kind of that's what scared me the most.
Yep.
Was we were, was it Evans? I think was the name of their running back.
Yeah,
he was breaking tackles, and you could say, well, it's their third or fourth string, but I'm like, either way, and just hearing it during the first fall scrimmage camp report, and at the end he repeated again, like, you kind of been hearing tackling, and every coach probably says that. But when I'm seeing missed tackles versus Houston Christian, and I know it's like, okay, you got Justice Haynes, who's ripped off a 75+ yard run in every game so far, with his best being over 80. We saw another one. Here's another 75. So that's the stuff where you just gotta. If you feel great about 56-7, but you got to be almost extra critical, knowing that you're still having these same issues. We can't fall so in love with the score.
Yeah, and I just think at the end of the day, and like they said, it's, you still have the opportunity. Like, you don't want to, pack your tent and go home and call it a year, by no means. But you've got to use this. You've got to use this week, as learning. And that tape, I think it's going to tell a lot. I mean, their interim coach, Biff Poggi. Yep. Got up and talked about how we were tied at halftime, but we were beating the snot out of them. And, you've got to use that as motivation, because honestly, that made me mad listening to that. Yeah. It's like, I don't want some other coach saying that, that they're more physically dominant. And that's not just for Nebraska. That's for any team that I've ever played or coached on. It's like, I want to be the team that, sets the tone. So you've got to use that as fire. Like I said, post it on every video screen down there. They have a ton of TVs, use that, because it caught me off guard. I just thought Nebraska was a little bit more physical than that. But like I said, it's still, game 3, what are we, 3-1 now? Game 4. So, I mean, you've got the opportunity. Now you got a 3:00 game, Michigan State coming up in, 2 weeks.
Yep.
So you have a chance. You have to get back up, and you've got to, refocus and, come out and play. And no, to all the people out there, TJ Lateef is not going to be the new starting quarterback. I'm so tired of people I don't even know. I mean, I get it. You're in Lincoln, Nebraska, and usually the second string quarterback if they show good. But remember that TJ Lateef was playing against a team that had pretty much two teams that had pretty much been beaten pretty soundly in the first half. So yes, I think the future is bright for TJ Lateef. But man, you're getting ahead of yourself. If you think that there's like any.
Well, what has Dylan Raiola done not to?
He's done nothing.
Play in the game right now. He's been our best weapon versus Michigan. He's the entire reason we are in that game. And of course, Corey Barney Jr. making not only the catch, the outstanding effort to have the wherewithal to also lean back. That was incredible. But Dylan Raiola, I mean, to your point, he's been a phenomenon. TJ Lateef, let's hold on to that guy. He's good too. I like him.
Oh yeah, I like him.
Totally let's wait for him to develop.
But you look at Dylan. And Dylan takes a beating, from the national media. Maybe some of it he deserves a little bit, with his.
I'm pretty tired of it. I feel like you can't breathe.
The thing at the end of the day is look at the numbers. 75% passing, 11 touchdowns, 1 interception or something like that.
Not quite as big as that. I'll double check for you real quick here. But Dylan Raiola, in this game, he was 30 for 41. On the season so far, he is, you're right, actually, 11-1. So he does got 11 touchdowns already, which is, again, last year, he finished with 13-11. He's already 2 touchdowns away from his high was last year, and he's only got 1 interception doing it. Like, we still haven't even seen the best of Dylan Raiola.
No.
Like, well, keep letting him develop.
And I look at, and he didn't have a ton of time. Were there a couple sacks maybe where he held the ball too long? Well, yes, he did. But when you're Dylan Raiola, you're trying to make a play for your team, so you're going to have those sacks every once in a while. But there were man, I bet what he was sacked 7 times. I would go out. I'd easily say 5 of the 7, 6 of the 7 were pressure sacks to where he didn't really have much time to even get a chance to even. And he made some plays that impressed me too, to where he was pressured and he still was able to keep his composure, deliver the ball.
Lindenmeyer throw was awesome.
Yeah,
I mean that was a version of him that we haven't seen quite yet.
And the Barney catch at the end of the game was a great throw. I mean, the catch was, I've never seen what the whole transition on, I've never heard that call in my life. I didn't know that. I thought if that was the quickest transition of my life, to how they did not eject him for necessary roughness. But I never even heard about the transition before. I was stunned. And then it was crazy. The Kansas game, a runner, they threw him out for, and I was like, I didn't think you could. So I think the targeting call in college football needs to go bye-bye. I think it
sucks. It's the dumbest rule we have.
And sometimes people get kicked out. Sometimes they don't.
Why can't they put it into 2 categories?
Yeah. Or just get rid of it altogether.
1 and 10. I think you have to keep it just because
it's the safety.
People are worried about lawsuits. I think that's why nobody touches it, to be honest. I think people are so scared to touch it. Yeah. And unfortunately, we have crappy rule now.
Well, look at 2 categories. Look at Barney, for instance. The helmet, it was clear helmet contact.
100%.
Looked to me like, pretty much kind of a defenseless receiver in my mind, because he's going up to catch the ball. That to me is like 100%. That is, in today's world of football, that's what they were trying to prevent, is the helmet to helmet contact.
Oh, did you see the Florida State player?
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll show you during it. He reset the example of what it looks like. Have you ever thought about targeting? If everybody knows what I'm talking about, full on jump in the air, hands to the side.
Oh,
spear. It was hard to watch, but yeah, I agree with the Barney one. But again, I think that's where you just need 2 categories.
Yeah.
Or if you call it targeting, you almost have to make it one of those things where it's going to always be a little bit hearsay, but you have one where it's like clear intentional, and then you have another one where the quarterback slid at the last moment, the awkward angle where like you can see when there's intention and when there's not intention. Why are we punishing kids for half a game?
And you know what's crazy too is, flipping the topic just a little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Is roughing the passer in the NFL is kind of, you haven't seen a lot of those this year, or they haven't shown them as much. But remember how horrible it was last year with defensive linemen would fall on the quarterback and be,
oh my God,
it'd be roughing the passer. And it seems like, I've watched a pretty good amount of pro football this year.
It happened. The Bears did it to the Cowboys, but I thought it was actually the right call because his head was down and he was blind reaching for his legs, grabbing him by. So it was okay. Otherwise, it's been pretty good.
Because the Broncos yesterday, was it John Franklin Myers had a sack on Justin Herbert, and he jumped over the guy and basically landed on top of Herbert and went down on him. And I was like, oh, last year that would have been, you put all your body weight on him. But this year, I haven't seen a lot of those. So thankfully, I'm glad that we haven't seen any of those crazy calls, because that is the worst, is when you have a clean tackle and like, oh, and your body weight. Well, what? I mean, it's football. I mean, that's what you sign up for.
It's your quarterback's your captain. I mean, it's a simulation of battle. What do you do if you're at war? Well, you probably don't want your captain running first thing down the field. And now, because the rules have gotten so soft, it's a little bit of double-edged sword. It's allowed us to see more fun mobile quarterbacks. But, in the day, Tom Brady talks about it all the time. There's a reason you don't do that stuff.
Yep.
You're going to get hurt. You're going to get your wide receivers hurt. You're not going to be able to play in the next game. With that being said,
and then before we go to break,
go for it.
No, let's talk about around the corner. We can talk about around the corner.
All right. Don't go anywhere. Raff's good take on sports. We'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says, it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to SmokingGunJerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Raff's good take on sports. Harrison Arns of the ones and twos. Chris Raff, I read the notes. I know we're going to dive into NFL here, so I'll let you go ahead and start. Where in the NFL do we want to go?
What is taunting in today's world?
Apparently it doesn't take much, or I don't know.
Like some stuff is
some stuff you need.
Some
like
stuff is okay.
Yeah.
Some stuff is not. I think you said it during the break. Just if there's anything, you might as well just not do it anymore, because I have no clue what. Like some guys get up, spin the ball, and it's a penalty. Some guys get up and flex, that's a penalty. But then on the next play, another guy flexes, and that's. I'm just like,
no violent threats. That's like the only thing rule you put in there. Like, and that get rid of all like the gun, bow and arrow.
So bow and arrow's good.
I love the bow and arrow, but like people are just gonna get it confused. They'll see bow and arrow and think like, okay, they did that. I can use the Glock on the next one. And it's like, well, no. Apparently, they both kill you, but one's apparently more offensive.
Yeah, so. It just some of that stuff is just like, oh man,
that's annoying.
It's almost too much. So yeah, NFL football.
How your Broncos doing? I mean, at least you guys lost to the Chargers. That's not a bad loss.
Yeah,
Chargers are good.
It's just it's frustrating right now, just because Broncos can't. A lot of it, I mean, it's self-inflicted. They are horrible on third down.
Yeah, they are this year.
They're always it's 3rd and 11, 3rd and 13.
Are they getting a lot of penalties, or what's going on there?
Oh yeah,
I was going to say every time I turn them on, I feel like they're 3rd and 20 or someone. They get something stupid where they're 1st and 15 before they get their first snap of the drive.
Yeah, then they put themselves in a situation. I mean, look at it. The last 2 weeks, the Broncos have lost. They haven't trailed in the fourth quarter.
Yeesh.
Because they lost on the last play of the game. No time on the clock. So they've led the last 2 games for the fourth quarter for 15 minutes. 15-minute one quarter, 15-minute.
I don't know what's more impressive, that or Baker Mayfield winning 4 games in a row on last drive.
Yeah. I mean, Baker's got that Baker magic.
He does. He's not winning games by a lot either, so I don't fully know what to make of the Buccaneers, but all I do know is when he does have the ball on the last drive, you might as well just go.
Does he not remind? Okay, so I could take some flack for this, but does Baker Mayfield not remind you of a better passing Tim Tebow?
Yeah. I mean, a little bit more athletic.
Just like passing. I'm going to do anything. If I got to take off running downfield and get flipped up in the air, it's just, I don't know. Every time I watch Baker Mayfield, I just feel like I'm watching Tim Tebow, kind of a Tim Tebow 2.0 kind of sort of.
I can see the comparison though, because like, what would you say the greatest quality about both those quarterbacks are? It's not like the arm talent, it's not the legs, it's the leadership.
Yep.
And like, they're both guys that you would go do it for because you'll know he'll go get lit up.
Yeah.
Just to go get this place, you're like, all right, I'll work with Baker. I'll work with. I can see that.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Every time I watch Baker Mayfield now, that I always think I'm like, it's kind of like a better throwing Tim Tebow. But that every time. And then now when I see it, I catch myself. I'm like, Tebow? Mayfield? But so yeah, Bucks, creamsicle uniforms. Why these teams don't stick with their original uniforms.
They're
Broncos.
so nice.
Oh, I love the Broncos uniforms.
I'm trying to think of who's got the best alternates right now, or the best throwbacks.
Oh man, I'll tell you what.
Patriots. I'm always falling in love with the Patriots.
I think we were so lucky. I mean, I'm sorry that you weren't around in the 80s.
I missed it. I know.
I mean, you're good now. You're young, so you get to live a long time. Me, I'm halfway over the hill. But I just look back at the 80s and just what we had. Like, I mean, they did the throwback NFL Today with Brent Musburger, and I mean, the graphics were horrible, but it was just something about it. I mean, that they did the throwback for 40 minutes, and I was just like, I was just like the nostalgia of it, and just how good Brent Musburger was. Like, the guy's 88, 86, 88. I think he's 88 or 86. Yeah, it's right in that area. And he did the beginning for CBS, and it was just like, it was magic. I was like, you're looking live. I'm just like, boom, boom, boom.
Well, you had a time too where it was like sports, not sports. All right, he's commercials for 5 minutes. Okay, now back to sports. Now here's commercials. And in the middle of the sport, my biggest pet peeve, Raff. It drives me up a wall. Watching the game, I just got done with the commercial break. You're gonna split screen the game and put in a commercial.
Yeah.
Like, at a certain point, greed just disgusts me. Like, that's when I watch NFL games. Sometimes I'll hit that line. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I want to watch football. And that's the beauty of that era is like, yeah, of course there's ads and stuff like that, but you guys got more beef enmeshed. You weren't getting just a bunch of BS filling.
It was magical.
Yeah.
It was
great
magical.
era. Got to see the Super Bowl shot. You got to see just a lot of originality. The
Super Bowl
ABA,
shuffle.
the NBA and ABA battling it out. Also, jerseys were way cooler back then as well in the NBA.
True that. I agree.
My Bulls got it right, obviously.
The 80s were good. I mean, it was bad for the Broncos because they lost 3 Super Bowls. But man, I'll tell you what, the 80s were fun. 90s were decent.
I was gonna say, what's better, 80s or 90s? So I'm technically a 90s kid, 99.
Well, I have to go 90s because I mean, Nebraska gets 3 national titles. Broncos get 2 Super Bowls. The 90s were a good time, but man, the 80s. I just think back, the old thing you carry to school. What is your lunchbox?
Yeah,
and I had my NFL lunchbox with the helmets.
Was that everything back in the day? Was like how cool you are decides what lunchbox you have?
I think so. So. I mean, mine, it just had the helmets, and that's all I needed.
But everyone knew that. Like, this got like sports.
Yeah,
that's all you need.
Man, it was a glorious time. But man, it was kind of a strange time too because Nebraska would struggle against Oklahoma in the 80s. I mean, they early in the decade they did well. 81 through 84 they did well, but then kind of got a little rough sledding there because Jamel Holloway came around and Oklahoma started rolling again. And I just remember just how upsetting and frustrating it would be. But those were the days.
When did Devaney retire?
Devaney retired in 1972 season. So they played in the Orange Bowl.
That's a lot earlier than I realized.
And then Coach Osborne took over in 73.
Jeez, I thought it was the late 70s Osborne took over.
No, 73. So Coach Osborne took over first game against UCLA.
Okay.
And then Bob Devaney's last game was the Orange Bowl when Johnny Rodgers went crazy.
They won, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a national title that year. It was just, they were a good team that year. So, and then Coach Osborne took over and the rest was history.
Yeah, I missed it all. I missed the entire plot line.
I missed it all.
It's like I hopped into the movie 2 hours in. I'm just kind of going through the last 30 minutes.
It's so crazy, even like Saturday, they're talking about, rushing the field and Nebraska won, and like 10 years ago, I would have said, you're crazy. Act like you've been there before. But then I started thinking about it.
They haven't. They never been there.
You guys have never seen it or done it. I'm like, rush the field, get crazy, do what you want. I think even the university would have been okay with it and been like, we'll pay the fine or whatever it is now for the Big Ten. Like, just, you need that. Not only like the fans, like we talked about the players earlier about, getting used to playing at that level caliber of football. Well, the fans have got to go through that and see that. We've always just, leaned so much on, well, no, you don't do that because we're Nebraska. But when it's been, 25, 30 years ago, I mean, I saw the 95 guys walking out of the tunnel and I was like, holy cow, I'm the same age as those guys. And I think I look a little bit better than about at least 75% of those guys.
Yeah, it is incredible. It's like,
sorry for all you guys listening, but some of you guys look kind of old. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm joking.
We'll clip that.
Yeah,
Go
great.
directly to all of them.
Great. Yeah.
Here's what Raff's saying about you.
Yeah, it's 95 team. You guys got a little
It's crazy though. Like,
but it's just crazy to see those guys, and it's just like, wow, and that's basically, 97, of course, but 95, 97. But after that, it's going to be rough, 2000, or was it? Yeah. 2001 team, going to the title game. But after that, what has there been? Played in a couple Big 12 championship games.
One of my memories is like Nebraska losing to Texas, and then Tommy Armstrong beating Georgia, I think.
Yeah.
Like that's
the 99-yard pass.
That's my cream of the crop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've both barely beating Northwestern in a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
That's the best I got. Like it's, and I think people got to realize, and to your point, like people are like, act like you've been there before. And it's like where?
No one.
I would love to know this magical place you guys are talking about. I've never seen it.
And it's just like me, and AD and stuff. It's like, we remember it, pretty vividly. But then when you like Saturday, for instance, you see those guys come out the tunnel and you're like, oh. I was like, a lot of them, I would say there were a lot of grandpas and they would come out of that tunnel, and you're like, you're sitting there going, oh my goodness, it really has been 30 years ago.
And you probably start wondering, like, how old am I? How old do I look?
30 years. And now I'm not, now I wonder why everybody always walks up and calls me sir. I'm always like, what? Why you call me sir? But now they see me as Old Man River. So
when do they start calling you sir? When that start? What is the sir age? When do you get that?
I think probably when you get like 3/4 gray hair or whatever it is. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating at first because you're just like, why are you calling me sir? But man, but then you're like, oh yeah, I guess I am 50 or 51. It's like,
you feel like you have to start giving wisdom, or like sitting on the bench and like parks and kind of waiting for people to ask of your advice.
I'm the craziest 51 ever because I still feel like I'm like 25. That is the craziest thing about the whole situation. So I'm in a weird world because I'm just like, feel like I'm still young, but I'm 51, and I see people my age, and I'm like, no, I can't. Yeah, it's a weird world that I live in because I'm always like, I feel younger than I am. But then
that's what people say. Like, I don't know, man. People, I don't know. I feel like the common thing is like, yeah, I feel good. I don't feel 55. The only thing that's 55 about me is that I am, but I don't feel that way at all.
Like if I saw, say there's a Raff's roadie out on the road right now, and he had a football, and he was out playing catch the football,
you can go play catch.
I'd go play catch.
Yeah.
But then there's some people my age would be like, oh no, I wouldn't be able, I wouldn't be able to move for 5 weeks.
It helps you are an athlete for sure. Keeps you more mobile. Because my dad was the farmer life, and it's unfortunately it did the reverse effect where it really beat him up on his joints. Not because he was, sitting on the couch eating yahoos.
Yeah.
He's just doing farm labor.
But then I'm kind of scared of when that day comes where I'm like, ooh, I want to go do that, and then I try to do it and I can't do it.
Yeah, I talked to DP about that.
That's a weird feeling too.
Nothing explosive. You got to really ease into it.
That worries me. Like golfing, for instance, swinging the club, it doesn't bother me. I'm good to go. But when is that day going to come? 5 years, 10 years, when you go out and swing, and you're like, I don't have that extra gear. I don't have that extra. Frustrating. I don't even want to think about it. Sorry, the show's got depressing.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Raff. We don't have to think about it. 28-24, Lions and Ravens. Lions are currently leading. About 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. We got one more segment. Raff's Good Takes on sports. Talk to you then.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to SmokingGunJerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back in. Harrison Arns with ones and twos. One final segment left. Lots of positivity on the break. Raff's good takes coming up next year. And again, your final update, at least for this show, 28-24 Lions ahead of the Baltimore Ravens on the road. 7 minutes.
That'd be a little bit of an upset, I think, if the Lions can hold on and win this.
I think Lions were better than people anticipated, but this would be a major upset. Even after the Bills beat the Ravens, it was like, 40-41. I thought the Ravens were still probably one of the best teams in the NFL.
I agree. Concur.
They lose to the Lions, man. You got to kind of rethink about. Hey, the Lions just needed a game to get right.
Well, you saw the Lions first game of the year. You know, they really struggled. And you thought, oh, they don't have Ben Johnson. This the end of that Jared Goff magic. And then Lions said, not so fast, my friend.
Yeah, it's like Bears, come here, and took care of business. And now they're off and rolling. They might take down a really, really good Ravens team. So it's working out early for Campbell and the boys, despite that Week 1 loss.
Exactly.
You got a good take? Or we just?
Oh, you better believe I have a Raff's good take.
What is yours?
Come on now. That's part of it. Now, today's Raff's good take goes out to the birthday boy, Charlie Colon. I want to wish Charlie a very happy birthday. Charlie's been around Lincoln, Nebraska, all his life. Just a great figure for baseball in the city of Lincoln. His dad was a great, pioneer of, baseball in Nebraska. Charlie carrying on that tradition. Just a great dude. I would give you the shirt off his back. So Charlie, happy birthday, brother. You are Raff's good take.
That's always fantastic. Can never go wrong going with family. But that being said there, I don't know. Did I come up with a name last time? I was going to go like a mini version. I was going to call it Harry's good take.
Harry's good take.
I'm just blanking. We'll just give it to the guy, Casey Lammers. He's losing at fantasy. Good effort. Try again next week. It's over for him. All right, Raff.
Is that really a good take, or like, hey, take that? I just beat you.
Maybe that's how I need to twitch it. Raff's good take and Harrison's take that. All right.
I like that. All right. I love it. Have a good night. See ya. Bye.
See you later.